Lockdown measures have been imposed all across the globe in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, and this has proven a real acid test of couples living together and the strength of their relationship. There's no longer those traditional outlets, so perhaps spending an extra hour in the office to get work done, nor can you go out and go for drinks with friends and blow off some steam. You are essentially living in one another's pockets. But if it's not the lockdown and the epidemic or pandemic which puts paid to your relationship, perhaps a computer game will. Yes, you heard that correctly, a video game. One so addictive that it has been cited as a reason in divorce proceedings, and on more than one occasion too. Essentially, one member of the couple spends an inordinate amount of time playing this video game, consequently neglects their partner, and the latter becomes a bit miffed, and ultimately there is irreparable damage in the relationship, and they go to divorce proceedings. The game in question is Championship Manager 2001-2002. The clue is in the question with regards to the title, 2001-2002. This video game is getting on for 2 decades old, yet it has lost none of its original appeal. In fact, during this period, it is undergoing something of a revival, a resurgence, as people take a trip down memory lane and load up a Championship Manager or Champman save. It's very hard to pinpoint what makes this particular video game just so addictive. There is no specific model which has been studied. So, for example, it's not like the Swedish flat pack furniture retailer that makes sure that you go in one way and go out the other, consequently casting your eyes on all of their wares, all of their merchandise as you go around the store. Nor is it a similar tactic to the one employed by Las Vegas casinos, who do away with clocks so that you lose all track of time, and have very attractive waiting staff coming round and liberally dispensing free alcoholic drinks in the hope that you will become inebriated and perhaps be slightly more willing to part with your hard-earned cash at the roulette wheel. No, Championship Manager is not particularly elaborate in terms of graphics. It doesn't require any sophisticated technology. You don't need a headset and you don't need a specific joypad. All you need is a laptop, perhaps a mouse, and a large dose of imagination. Clearly, you have to be a football fan to begin with, but once you do, you can really go through the emotional roller coaster of what it means to be a football coach. You pick the team, you buy players, you sell players, you have to deal with the board. You can even issue them with ultimatums and throw your toys out of the pram if they don't necessarily give you additional transfer funds. You can win trophies, and you can also be given your marching orders as you are summarily dismissed after a run of wretched results. It all boils down to match day, when your team's fortunes are played out in the form of text commentary running along the bottom of the screen. The text commentary is expressed in 2 colours, typically the colours of your team. I recently chose to play with AS Roma, the Giallorossi, so clearly there would be a large dose of dopamine which flooded my brain as I once again saw the frequent message "Goal for AS Roma" written in yellow and red text across the screen. To try and pass the time, as we're spending so much of it at home at this moment in time, half a dozen of us, me and 5 school friends, have decided to create our own Championship Manager file or save. And we're all in the Italian League in the heady season of 2001-2002. We play for 2 to 2.5 hours every other day, and it really does allow me to blow off some steam, albeit from the comfort of my own home. Ironically, Championship Manager might just have saved my relationship. Thank you.